Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for your Fresh TV Sports FOE Extra recap edition with myself, R.L_coaching, V10, VI, assist squad. If you don't know, get if you don't know, get to know. But people, welcome back. Thank you very much for locking in. Sorry we haven't been about. We've had some technical difficulties which we have overcome. But in the meantime, while we've been having them difficulties, just want to shout out absolutely everyone that's went and liked the last episode, episode 3 with Winjar, Don Strapsy, Frenchie and Albie. The support's been unreal, and it's generally, we didn't think it would blow up as much as it has. But thank you to everyone that's followed, commented, liked, subscribed, messaged us, messaged V, been interacting with V about coming on the podcast. Please just keep supporting us, and it's much appreciated, really much appreciated.
Yeah, a lot of love, man, a lot of love out there. Did you read some of the comments on some of these videos?
I read. I'm not gonna lie, on the last one, someone tried to call me a B-Tech Charlie Sloth.
How did you feel, like, when you see that, how did you feel, like?
Perfect. Do you know what, bro? Do you know what, yeah, I'm going to be so real. I never forget one time I was with Theo in Phipps, yeah? And I answered one of the youngest phones. Yeah. And it was a FaceTime call. And the guy was like, oh my God, this Charlie stuff. Like, I just looked at it, it got me mad. When people first call me, but it's not the first, it's the last year. Yeah, people have been on me. That's like, mad. Oh. And you know, it was when I was doing work in the Prues, one of them was like, shut up, Charlie. And I was like, oh my God.
Do you know what's mad? Like, I've known you for years and I've never ever thought, like, right, I've never seen it.
Bro, the other day,
I've never seen it.
Imagine the other day, my girl was having a conversation with her sister. Yeah. And they were like, yeah, I see Ryan the other day, he got a little appearance. I'm thinking, what are they talking about?
Lying.
And my girl had sent her sister a fire in the booth session. I'm like, are you not taking the piss? You lot are taking the piss. But do you know what? It is what it is. Hold tight, anyone who did shout that out, bro. Yeah. For me, it's entertaining. It's fun. It's a laugh. It's a joke.
Yeah, it was good.
Anyone that wants to do the comparison, shout him out, Charlie Stock, because he might look like me.
Yeah.
I think
it was a heavy rain weekend. Man, a lot of games got called off.
A lot of games.
Where was we supposed to go? And it got Kenningwell, Portland. Yeah.
And that's twice now, isn't it? Because we've done
twice. Yeah,
it's been called off. Kenningwell,
it's not meant to happen.
We need to talk to your groundsman, bro. Yeah, we need to have a little word because we're looking forward to that. Obviously,
I understand it though, because their pitch is so delicate.
It's a joke. It's crazy. Yeah. And we were looking for it because it started with them, innit? Obviously, that first episode when we had Thanos.
Yeah.
Mr. Mr. Sauce, Baker, and Mr. Skin 2T, Mr. Consistent.
Yeah.
Every day on my WhatsApp, you know, he's on there with the videos,
he's
bro.
consistent.
Mr. Baker's on the consistent. I like it. Yeah, it's good though.
It's good vibes.
Yeah, man, it started with them, so it was only right that we tried to cover their game. Unfortunately, this the second time it's fell foul to the weather. Hopefully third time lucky, because that's a game definitely we want to watch. Had so much. If you would have seen my training session with you on the Thursday, Connor French, and
Baller.
Frenchie. We had Baller. Frenchie and Frenchie. I don't know what Frenchie's A and what Frenchie's B. You lot can decide. But bro, they were going at it.
What do you reckon about Sunday's game?
You're asking me or Tom?
Yeah, I'm asking you, Frenchie.
No, Portland are no mugs still.
Portland are no mugs.
Yeah, he turned on the camera and he went all professional.
What would you say about that, Frenchie?
When he went all professional.
Portland will win.
Portland win.
You're neutral. What do you reckon? Don't sit on the fence. 2-2.
2-2. See that, boys?
2-2. What do you reckon?
We're gonna win.
We're gonna beat Kenningwell.
I like this still. I like this.
Yeah?
Make sure everyone's active on Twitter on Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Make sure everyone is active. Make sure everyone...
Next victim saving treatment. Is that what you're saying?
Future, stick to music. Yeah? He was talking a hell of... Him and Connor were talking this Portland are going to...
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
To be fair, when I watched Portland, they have got... On paper, they got good players. No one can't say that they can't compete.
No.
I don't think so anyway.
I think, do you know what it is? I think it's like Kenningwell have got a lot of, they've had a lot of success and they've got a lot of good players. I think Portland are quite modest, although that's like banter amongst friends.
Yeah.
But when you talk in the scheme of things, they're quite modest about how good they are, I think.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, like if you talk to, like when we covered their game against Kamazi were reigning champions, they won that. And even when we spoke to them, like, Little Rye was like, oh, like, I don't want to say we're gonna win the league. So I think they do believe, but they're just trying to be a little bit modest with it.
And that's
which is
the
good,
way
man.
to approach it. I think it's not get ahead of yourself or whatever.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Who wins?
What? Portland, Kenningwell.
Yeah. What did you say? Oh,
Portland.
Yeah.
You saying Portland?
You're saying Portland. Who'd you play for, mate?
They both want you, innit?
No, honestly, when you look at who do you think that wins that game?
I'm gonna go with Kenningwell.
Yeah.
Simply because when you look at the players they have all over the pitch and how serious they take it and how long they've been going, and I feel like from what I've heard from players, they have a certain style of football they have been playing for a long time. Do you know what I mean?
Philosophy in it.
They pop it. They pop it.
Yeah, no, I think at the minute I would go with Kenningwell as well. I'd agree with everything you just said.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, Dons were, I believe, they were losing at half time, didn't they? So,
apparently, there was losing. Was it 5
or 4-2? I think they were losing 4-2 at half
after
time.
65 minutes.
After 65 minutes.
Yeah. And then what happened after that? They
I
made
think
2 substitutions.
I think I see the tweet you put up. I see a goal on Twitter. Dino wrapping one in the top bins.
No, that
I don't think it was the get. Was it not Dino?
No, that was Zach.
Or was it Zach who put it in the bins?
Oi, Techers.
Don't let him shot!
No, yeah,
Absolute Techers.
I scores
Absolute
goals for
Techers.
fun, but I think it was Dino come on. I think from what I see on Twitter. No, I see on Twitter that Dino come on and
changed the whole game.
Changed the whole game.
I heard he changed the whole game. And Lefty, to be fair.
And Lefty
I
coming as well.
see a couple comments saying that Lefty and
Dino.
Dino
To be
both
fair
came on.
though, when Don was here, he was screaming about Dino, saying that, bro.
Not only Don, remember we put the
1 to 11.
Not even the 1 to 11. Yeah, we put the 1 to 11 up and
people
were-
Monts and Dino
they
should
were
be in
not
there
happy
as
at
well.
all. Not happy at all.
So, obviously, I think from that game, for me, when I see the result, it's always whenever you see these teams, and this was what we were trying to say is, it's when you see Kenningwells, Lambeth All Stars, SC Dons, you expect to see W's by their name, wins. So I think it is a win. So do you concentrate on the result, or do you look at the scoreline and go, oh, they had a hard time?
I think naturally, not just in Sunday League, just in football in general. When you see a result, you kind of look at it and you make an assessment of how you think that game went. If you saw 5-5, you're gonna think, "Raw, that was bare chances. It was open, and it was just."
So are we surprised the fact that they conceded 5? Is that
Well,
what's
I think so. Yeah, I think so because Barnhurst, obviously, the last time we saw them, they was convincingly.
So
beaten
we made
by
our
Lambeth.
assumption.
Naturally, I think everyone
Yeah,
would.
of course, yeah.
But when you get information and you get to maybe speak to people and you understand circumstances, it can change that picture you have in your head.
Of course.
Of how the game went.
Of course. No, I think so. I think people, without watching the game, you look at a result and you naturally, especially if you're involved in football, you try and make that picture because we're all involved in football. That's what we do.
Yeah.
It's 3-2.
Yeah, 0-0. You think bore.
Ball
Oh,
draw.
it must have been a boring game. But
5-5. It's
might,
like, oh, I want it to be at that game. I wonder how it went.
Exactly.
Do you know
So
what I mean?
you see that they've conceded 4. There was 4-2 down after 65 minutes. You kind of naturally draw a conclusion that Barnhurst were causing them a lot of problems.
But you know, I think I see one of the tweets on Twitter it was one of the Barnhurst guys basically saying that when they played Lambeth, they provided the perfect opportunity for Lambeth to play.
Yeah, in terms of the condition.
Yeah, and then when they played the Dons, basically they played him. It was like, and I quote, proper Sunday league.
Yeah.
Muddy pitches, long grass, puddles. So but then you say, the circumstances may be better for Barnet, but they still lost 8-5. Like Dons still scored 8 goals.
Yeah, and
Do you know what I mean?
in
In them situations.
and if they was 4-2 down after 65 minutes, that means they scored 6 goals in 25 minutes.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
And that's with the conditions.
With 2 substitutions.
But it's hindsight's a nice thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we make assumptions. Because I said we did Sunday. Do you know when we saw it, it was like.
Yeah, literally.
5. Do you know what I'm
Literally.
saying?
So
It's like,
you start to think to yourself, that was a tight game.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But when you think back logically, it's
Was it?
Yeah.
6 goals in 25 minutes shows you that 2 substitutions changed the game that dramatically.
They turned this dragon with Super Saiyan, like, fuck this, I've had enough.
Yeah, I've had enough.
I've had enough. Oh.
Remember, we used to do that Royals back in the day. Like, someone can go 3-0 up against us.
How mad's that?
What's up?
Don just messaged me.
What's he saying?
He's only just listened to my voice now. Oh, that Don Strapsy.
Shout out to Don.
Yeah, Don. Bro, that's
That
mad. But the
energy.
The energy, he could hear us. He could hear us talking about the Dons. But yeah, man, I think... but yeah, I think obviously because we had the tweet and I think people looked at it in the wrong way.
I get it. I get it as well because obviously this is something that people are putting.
Of course. And do you know what I think as well, V, is it was obviously, although they came out convincing in the end, it was sort of like, when you have to fight from 4-2 or 5-2 down to come back and win, that's a lot of energy, a lot of emotion.
But it shows the belief they have in the team because I've been in teams when you're 4-2 down and you look around and you say to yourself, people don't believe that we can come back, and that has an impact on you.
But that's what I was saying is when you've got a group that believe in themselves that much, and that's one thing I've noticed, that when you go out to Kenningwell, when you go out to, like, we're going out to the Don Sunday, but having Don Strapsy here, obviously Flips and Mitch, watching the Kenningwells and the Lambeth All-Stars, one thing they are is very confident in their ability.
100%.
In their group of players. Their self-belief is unreal. And if you've got a lot of self-belief, I think that's 80% of football, being
energy.
confident.
Yeah,
Energy.
100%.
Bouncing off each other, believing that. And you know in football, when you play, have you ever turned to a player and thought, I don't want to give you the ball? You can't win games like that.
You can't.
Yeah,
I've never been that player, but no one. I don't think no one can't look at me and say don't want to give him the ball.
No.
Never.
No.
Trust me, they look at me and say I got to get him the ball.
No, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you've been on the ball and looked and thought, I played with you, not when you're going to pass me the ball. But yeah.
100%, 100%.
But I just think...
Shout out to them because they are actually taking...
Do you know what I was going to say to you, V, as well?
in general to another
level.
level.
When you talk about that self-belief is... The way the tweet came out and the way they perceived it weren't the way it was tweeted, but the way they had each other.
Yes, they were onto us.
Yeah,
onto us. Yeah. Every one of them was quoting the tweet and saying, basically, you lot have made a mistake.
Yeah,
here, guys.
but I think, bro, they're the face of Sunday League football. Let's be real. Like,
that's
and they've worked hard.
Without
but it was like the smoothest things. Like, no, fuck that. Like, on every level, they back each other, which is nice. It's good to see.
But you got to think about it. With what they're doing, being the face, like they say, heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Yeah.
So, like, they are the face of Sunday football. So they must get so much pressure in terms of people do not maybe want them to lose, but they're waiting.
No, but listen, let me tell you something now is, see if teams like SC Don and Lambeth, I always say when I'm at my club at SCR is, see when we win games, people don't talk about us. But when you lose, everyone talks. Everyone expects you to win.
Yeah.
People don't expect you to lose. So you're only a talking point when you lose. So this is what I think, when you think the frustration came from, they won, but people still spoke because they conceded 5.
Yeah.
So it's not a loss, they still won. So why should we should talk about the win? But I just think it got blown out of proportion the way people looked at it.
It did. But that's what happens on Twitter though.
Of course it is.
Yeah, that's what happens.
That's it. And that's the thing, when people tweet, you try and say the tweet how you think it's written. Not how it's said. So,
you try to interpret
but
it.
Away from that, I'm looking forward Saturday. Crave, they're playing at Crave Valley, Flamingo Park, first home game.
I'm kind of excited to see
I'm
their
excited,
home,
bro.
I
think we're
pitch.
gonna have to get there early, little bro, because I think there's gonna be
it's gonna be manic. Yeah, they're gonna break another record or something.
1,000,000%. There's gonna be a whole heap of people, but that's good, man. That we can come out and cover them games. But that's it's just I can't get my head around it. Like, this is Sunday League football. Like, how can you have that many people at a game on Sunday League? It's mad, isn't it?
Well, I don't want to go too deep, but it's literally replacing. It's filling a void in a lot of people's lives. I think so. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like it's real love, passion, and community, which is missing. Yeah. And I think they represent more than football.
Bro, they do, and that's what I was gonna say. Even with Kenningwell, bro, like Kenningwell put on breakfast, they play, they have food afterwards. They're all friends. It looks like generally a good place to be, not just for football. People can just go there. Like, there's more than people who play football there. People go there to be around that environment.
Me and you play semi-pro level. I know people.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Okay. Saturdays. Me and my bro, we play Saturdays. Yeah. I know people that are playing there, and they're more excited to play on a Sunday than a Saturday.
Yeah.
They're going like Mike said it on the first one, they're going to Saturday to get a little bit of change.
It's like a job.
And it's almost like a bit of, I play at this level.
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah.
But Sunday is like, raw, how good are you? How much do you want this? Like, this is street ball.
Yeah.
And that's where we all came from. When I started playing football, it was on the roads, like just playing.
Yeah.
Or,
No, definitely. I think. Someone's pinging us.
It's not mine.
It's not mine. It's all these.
is
tweets.
it done again? Yeah.
Have you gone live? No, alright, cool. But no, I totally agree. I just look at it and think that Sunday League football's doing a lot for a lot of people mentally as well. Like obviously you got mental
Massive.
health days just gone and
100%.
things like that. And when you see what them guys were doing on social media, and that weren't just them two. A lot of Sunday League clubs.
100%.
Like, and as I said, to get the Sunday League community is massive. Like I love being in it. Like as I said, like what Your Fresh has done for me personally, and Sunday League football's done for me is unreal. Like it puts me in a happy place. Mentally, bro.
And that's what we're trying to achieve on a
a
broader scale. We want people to actually be able to relate to something and be able to go and see it, because a lot of people's idols or whatever are actually on the TV screen. So it's like, when's the last time you've gone to see your idol that lives next door?
No, 1 million percent.
Go around the corner, watch your local team play.
Bro, when we were playing Sunday League, we're playing in semi-pro teams' grounds.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's crazy, bro.
So Lambeth's home grounds, semi-pro as well.
Like Croydon's as well.
Croydon.
Kenningwell's ground
is better than semi-pros.
Pro ground. I'm telling you, it is as well. Like all it needs is a stand. But it's just crazy, and that's how far Sunday League football's come, which is great. It's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
But I think move on now. So that's the
just
week. Go on.
Don't want to put you on the spot, but since we're just talking about Sunday League, we're about to wrap up.
Yeah.
Like, who do you genuinely think's gonna win this OBDSFR? Like genuinely, if I said to you, look, you have to make a bet on one team winning it this year, who are you going for?
Right.
I'll answer as well, by the way, because it's out of
SC Dons.
Yeah.
I just think the volume of goals they score.
Yeah.
And I know they conceded 5 against Barnos, but the goals they score, and they average how many goals a game? At least 5s a game and things like that.
Yeah. But so Kenningwell, I think, and they had a slow start to one game, but they ended up winning 3-4.
No, yeah, of course.
You know, I swear
I love Kenningwell, I love them boys, but I think, but do you know what as well? Why it's hard to make that prediction is so obviously I follow Dons on social media. We see their clips and things like that. I talk to Lefty. I talk to Don as well. So it's. And that's I'm looking forward to Sunday to go out and actually watching what they do, because I know Kenningwell play a certain way, and they've got players that can play a certain way. And then when we watch them against RB, they show they can mix it up as well.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna pick one, Dons,
and that's just based on the caliber of players that's there, because
it's based on the caliber and it's based on their results so far.
Their results, okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Me personally, I'm gonna sway a little bit more towards the Kenningwell side.
Okay, cool.
Simply because I've seen them, like you're saying, I've seen them live, and I feel like the brand of football they play is possession based. Everyone knows what they're doing. They're well drilled. And I'm not saying SC Dons aren't, because I haven't seen them live, but maybe that's just me, because I know more of the Kenningwell players.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So I've got a bit more of history where I can.
So what we can do?
Go on.
Tenner.
You want to put £10 on it?
Tenner that Dons win the league.
You bet £10 that Don's gonna win the league. I'll bet that 10. And
so if Dons win the league, you will bet tenner.
So are you saying it's only out of Dons and Kenningwell?
Lambeth are in the same league, but don't do that. Don't do.
So you think it's out of Dons and Kenningwell?
I don't think anyone's gonna come near Dons and Kenningwell this year.
Okay, I'll take that bet. It's £10.
£10, cool.
£10.
You got that? Yeah. The camera's still on it.
The camera's got it. Yeah, the camera's got it.
The camera's got it. Cool. Mr. Stewart. Shall we start with Mr. Stewart, Mr. Dan Stewart, the sniper? This guy he's like the silent assassin, yeah?
He was nowhere, one goal.
And then all of a sudden he just popped up. I saw, I leave. He just created a bit of madness, some little eyes, the little eyes emojis, and just got out.
No, because remember, we put that tweet out where we was talking about Saturdays, fill your pockets, Sunday, fill your soul.
It was.
And I think somebody was talking about, obviously, Sunday League and the benefits and perks that come with it, and he was basically just saying, well, this Sunday League kind of looks like what's happening. What about me? Like, would someone be interested in signing me? And I think a bunch of basically every club I know of came out reaching for him. And today, Frenchie from Kenningwell just literally put it all on the line.
He gave it the gaffer talk. Even as I was like, I might want to come over.
He gave it everything he had, and boy, if Dan Stewart joins any Sunday league, that's a major signing because that's goals guaranteed in abundance. He's a sniper.
Yeah,
he's a sniper. Like one chance, bro. Anyway,
is that what you don't really just tried to do to me? You don't. Oh
was
my
you thinking
God. You really tried to do that? You tried to draw me out? All right, cool.
Bro,
it's all right. It's cool.
No, he's a sniper though, man. Shout out to Dan.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, no, yeah. So but yeah. So hopefully we can have fuel to the fire and teams will get on him. Even on the Thames side, is it Thames Mead?
Thames Mead.
They're funny. Yeah, they are funny. Jokes, like big up Thames Mead because they've been active on social media. They like a lot of our stuff as well. We spoke about getting them on. We definitely need to get them on. We definitely need to do one of their games.
Yeah.
Although they're not up in that Prem division, they speak out. They're honest. They get involved, which is good stuff. So we need to get out or get them on. Well, what else? What else is hot on social media, V?
I don't think we can talk about social media without mentioning Frenchie getting the the administration.
Oh yes, the rep. Do you know what? Yeah,
the rep team. That's a good look.
One of the plus things that this platform does for people is it creates healthy debate.
Yeah.
In Sunday League football, which is
the conversation has to be had.
The market that we're trying to reach out for, and that 1 to 11. I don't think we ever thought that 1 to 11 would go to where it is now.
At all.
Cause the debate it caused. So the fact that we've helped contribute, I know they've had rep teams before, but if we have helped contribute to them actually going, you know what, let's get this rep team sorted.
Yeah.
That's massive for us, a big achievement for us. ODBSFL, if we can come and cover any rep game that you have,
100%
that'll be
behind
good for us, and we'd be happy to come and support it. And what I want to see now, though,
talk about it.
I want to see,
Yep.
because Saha spoke it, Croydon Municipal, where are you? Yeah,
We've reached out. We have reached out and said, why don't you guys start a rep team? And I don't think we've actually had a reply yet.
We haven't had a reply. I think they must be busy, but I think what we need to do then, if we can't get a reply off them, let's reach out to the people we have got contacts with. T, we're relying on you because you know these people personally. Talking, let's get it going, yeah. And then what we want then is the Met League.
A Met team, yeah,
bro. Because listen, as I said, that's the next level, isn't it? You got everyone wants to see the Kenningwell Dons, which you will see they're in the same league. Everyone wants to see Lambeth Dons, Lambeth Kenningwell, Saha. Right, we're gonna throw you in the mix, yeah.
Yeah.
Lambeth. So we want to see them games. You know what I mean? But them games aren't never going to happen unless it's pre-season. If they're friendlies, although I don't think them games will ever be friendlies. You know what I mean? They have the title friendly, but it'll be very competitive. But they're the games everyone wants to see. But
it'd be interesting to see.
It's good for footballing reasons.
I'm interested to see the squad that Frenchie puts together for that league. Because we've tried to do the 1 to 11 before. We know how difficult it is.
Do you know what I'll be interested to see?
Wait, and before we move on, the manager as well. Who's the manager again? It's Tony.
Tony.
He's manager of Elmstead, I think.
Is it Elmstead?
I believe
cool.
so.
Congratulations to Tony as well on grabbing that little job there. It'd be interesting to see if the league put any stipulations into like maximum players per team. Like, so you might say, only 3 from each side and see, and because then it becomes fair. Or is he gonna go, you know what? It's down to you guys to go and pick who you want.
Yeah, I think they should just be able to pick who they want. To put a restriction on someone to say you have to pick 3 players from this team.
Okay, so if you look at our 1 to 11,
yeah, there's 3 teams or max.
So if that happens, do you think that creates problems within the league?
Within the league, or do you think teams will feel away?
Yeah,
I think teams will feel away, I guess. But Frenchie's been in this league for a long time.
He's been in football for a long time.
So I think he knows the teams a lot better than maybe a lot of people.
Yeah, 1 million
would think.
Yeah, 1 million. One thing I will say over there is they got 2 very intelligent people in charge at Kenningwell, and 2 people that know football a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
Both of them can still play if they want to play as well. Pitsy
still plays, yeah.
He's a baller, bro.
Yeah,
he's unreal. He's a magician, bro. He's a magician, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. But I think that's definitely something I want to see, that rep game, whoever they play against, because the caliber of player that's on show in any of them leagues is decent.
Yeah,
is decent, bro. So that's something
it's not going to be easy, but hopefully we can help document him and his journey.
1 million%, I want to be part of that journey.
Yeah,
actually, I'm stating we're gonna be part of that journey.
I think he said that we can, so we just need to have a conversation.
Am I getting carried away?
No, I'm just saying.
But man, I think so, which will be good. I think at the end of the show, we should make a 1 to 11
of the teams that we played.
Only we do the teams of what we cover, because that way, what we do, obviously, we haven't seen. But you know what though?
What?
No, because we have seen that we've done Kenningwell against Rising Borders, so we can use Kenningwell players. So we haven't done them in a league game, but we're going to see Dons this weekend. But we have to exclude the Dons for this week.
Yeah.
Cool, but that's good, man, because I'm looking forward to the Dons. But definitely at the end we do a 1 to 11 of the teams that we've covered.
100%.
So is that multi-cross across leagues?
That's just That's
everyone.
It's like the dream team, basically.
That's the dream team. Okay.
I'm currently like finishing the edit for the Lambeth versus Priest Hill game.
Yeah, go on.
Mike Hill.
He's up.
This kid is unbelievable.
Nah, yeah. Do you know what? See, I got a lot of time for Mike as well, and away from that, what a player. By the way.
What a player.
He's such a nice guy as well, but he for his age, it's like he should be like generations in front.
No.
Like he plays like he's a veteran of the game. Like he understands the game, he reads the game. He's like 10 pages ahead of a lot of people.
A lot of people, and it's funny because when you watch him live, when you're watching a game live, you genuinely just obviously follow the action. But when I'm editing, you get to see the off ball.
Yeah,
he's always checking his shoulders.
Yeah, and you know what as well. I think he picked up a knock against Vista.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's not too serious, Mike. If it is, bro, get speedy recovery.
Get back soon.
Yeah, get
as
back,
possible,
bro, because we everyone needs a Mike Hill, bro.
Bro.
I'm telling you, bro. But yeah,
Special
get
player,
better
man.
soon. And we're just out here supporting the movement. Go and follow him as well on the socials.
Yeah, we'll throw it down there.
We'll throw it down there. But definitely a player to watch out for. I think he will nick big moves.
It's just a shame because obviously before he got injured, we know that he's had injury problems before. But
and he's without a club. That's
shocking.
what's crazy.
How old was he when he came to?
He's young at the minute, but I was with Mike's last year at SCR. He came back from an injury and played, and then got injured again. But he's
both-footed.
Just to be able to watch him in the games I watched him in.
When we dropped the Lambeth video, make sure you check that out.
He got MOM in that game.
He got MOM in the game. Scored a goal, set a goal up. But some of the things he was doing with the football,
it's crazy. Yeah, no, it's crazy, man.
It's crazy.
What about Aaron Watson?
Are you related to him or something, mate?
That's the godfather.
Is he your family, Bush? Is he? Yeah. No. Aaron Watson. Listen though. Right. See, Azar.
That's the father.
Bro, do you know what though? If we start this now, yeah, we're gonna be here all night.
Yeah.
When you go into forwards, bro,
There's too
the
many.
tweets I've seen of Zach Ansah is filth.
I can't wait to
Aaron
see that
Watson,
guy live.
filth. Frenchie, filth. I want to see Penny play because obviously we can only make judgments of what we've seen. And obviously with Zach, there's loads of tweets because Don's obviously publicise a lot of what they do.
Yeah.
So we see a lot of what they've done. But I want to see Penny play because I've heard a lot of good things about Penny as well.
Yeah.
Good guy. We spoke to him briefly at the Kamazi game. He seemed like a really nice guy, which is good. Hopefully he comes on a podcast with James when Kamazi come on.
Yeah, hopefully.
So hopefully he comes on there.